My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Orphan. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I thought this was one of those movies that everybody loved, but apparently it's not. Like on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 59% from the critics and a 63% from the audience. Like, what gives? That is just baffling. That is way too low. So, yeah, here's the deal. This movie's actually fantastic. So, let's begin by talking about the cast. And Vera Farmiga is incredible in this movie. Between her work here and the Conjuring movies, she is one of the best horror actresses of all time. Like, she has so much to work with here. This is a character who has gone through a lot, and she's trying to be better. But then she's put in a situation where she's being gaslit and manipulated and abused, and nobody believes her. And it's just a really tough watch, and she just fully delivered. She brings so much emotional weight to everything going on, and she is always convincing. But then we get Peter Sarsgaard, who is a character I hated. This guy is an asshole. This guy is infuriating, and he pissed me off big time. But he's also a really well written and consistently written character, and Peter Sarsgaard is able to play him incredibly well. The fact that I hate him as much as I did means the script and his acting did its job. Isabel Fuhrman, I'll say it, gives one of the best kid performances of all time here. Like, Esther is a horror icon, and it's because of the script and what she brought to this character that is the case. Like, she has to be menacing and sinister and twisted and evil and also sweet and loving and innocent. And she can do both so incredibly well. And I love how she uses her kid like innocence as a weapon here. And she just fully delivers. Just a really great character and a really great performance. Jimmy Bennett is also really good here, as he's the douchebag brother, but he ends up getting terrified for his life, so he's completely different in the second half of this movie. Aliana Engineer, I thought, did a really great job as well. I love how Max wants to be friends with Esther so badly, but how that puts her in a position where she's taken advantage of, and things just get worse and worse for this character. And I thought Aliana sold you on the weight of everything going on here. CCH Pounder, I thought, did a perfectly fine job, and character actress Margot Martindale is real good as well. So the cast is a real strength of this movie, but the story is great as well. Like, these characters have depths. These characters are flawed. So the drama is compelling, but you introduce Esther into the mix and you just watch things escalate. It's just masterful in how it's handled. This movie is designed to piss you off. This movie is designed to infuriate you, and boy, does it ever succeed. It is very effective on a psychological level as you're just watching this mom and these kids get tormented. But I also just love the twist here because it actually makes Esther into a very complex character. She is a 33-year-old woman stuck looking like a 9-year-old. And because of that, she will never be taken seriously. She will never find love. And this fact just destroys her. And it's like, obviously she's evil and menacing, but it's also a little sad, to be honest. This character just will never live a normal life. So she snaps. And the thing is that this disease, this thing that she has, is very real. Though these two people that I knew a very long time ago, and they're 20 now, they're twins, but they still look 7. And that will always be the case. And yeah, I think, I don't know, like, there's this sadness to this character as well. I also love how this movie can be brutal in moments. I do love how this movie can be disturbing, and it is very tense and thrilling. Like, this is a movie that keeps you fully locked in the entire time. And I also think this movie is very well directed by Collet-Serra. I really want him to make more horror movies because he has a real knack for it. I think the movie is really well shot. I love the look and the use of the black light paintings. And I like how this movie can also tap into a feel of adoption. Like, adoption is good. Some people can't have kids, so they find other ways to go about it. But what if the kid you adopt is evil, isn't right? Like, there is an idea there that does get under your skin. So yeah, like, this movie just fully works for me. Like, it is a tough watch. When Esther gives Kate the flowers from Jessica's grave, that scene is just heartbreaking. And then the way she breaks her arm afterwards, like, this movie is twisted and it just escalates so perfectly. And yeah, it's a movie I want to give a perfect score to, but if I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the climax. I wish it was more satisfying than it actually is. It's still not bad, but like, when the movie is constantly amazing and it kind of ends on a slightly weaker note, it just dampens my view of the movie ever so little. But I just love this movie. I think the cast does a really fantastic job. I think the movie is so effective in everything it's trying to do. This movie just affects you on such a deep level, and your heart just breaks for Kate throughout this movie. Esther is a great, complex, iconic villain. The movie is well directed. It's just an amazing movie, and it deserves more love. So I'm giving Orphan an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Orphan? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,